Hello everyone, glad to see you again. In last lesson, we have learned interior warming Chinese medicinal herbs. Any medicinal herb that has the ability to warm up the interior and dispel cold in internal zang and fu organs is known as the interior warming Chinese medicinal herbs. The properties of medicinal herbs are warm and hot in nature, pungent in flavor. It can be used to expel interior cold and invigorate yang qi. Today, in this section, we continue our study of restorative Chinese medicinal herbs. Let's start. What's the restorative Chinese medicinal herbs? And what are the functions and indications of restorative Chinese medicinal herbs? That's what we will figure out after class. All medicinal herbs for replenishing qi, blood, nourishing yin and yang, improving the functions of internal organs and body immunity, and relieving the various kinds of symptoms of weakness are defined as restoratives, also known as restoratives for reinforcing a senior or tonics. Restoratives are classified into 4 categories: restoratives for invigorating qi, reinforcing yang, nourishing yin, and nourishing blood. There are interdependence relationships between qi, blood, yin, and yang, so deficiency of yin is often accompanied by deficiency of qi, which slowly results in deficiency of yang. Deficiency of qi and deficiency of yang both indicate a hypofunction of human body. Deficiency of yin is mostly accompanied by deficiency of blood that will easily lead to deficiency of yin. Those 2 deficiencies indicating a consumption of essence, blood, and body fluids. Due to the transformation and the transportation relationship between essence, blood, and body fluids, the restorative medicinal herbs should be applied to get a harmonious condition. Restoratives are usually taken in a long course and are difficult to digest, so they are often combined with some herbs with actions of strengthening the stomach and spleen to achieve a better effect. Now, we are going to learn restoratives for invigorating qi. Restoratives for invigorating qi, which are mainly sweet in flavor and warm in nature, can tonify qi of both zang and fu organs and the general body to strengthen the functional activities of the body and are mainly used for symptoms due to qi deficiency, particularly those due to deficiency of spleen qi manifested as weakness, poor appetite, loose stool, emaciation, edema, and prolapse of anus, and those due to deficiency of long qi manifested as no desire to talk, low voice, shortness of breath, spontaneous sweating, or dyspnea in moving. As vigorous qi can benefit the production of the blood due to qi governs the blood, they are also used for blood deficiency and bleeding syndrome due to qi deficiency. When taken restoratives for invigorating qi for several times. Some of the patients may feel fullness in the chest and have poor appetite as well. This is due to the qi is blocked in patient's body, so they are usually prescribed together with a small amount of Chinese medicinal herbs for stimulating the circulation of qi and strengthening the stomach, such as chenpi. The representative herbs for invigorating qi is renshen, also well known as ginseng. Let's talk about it. The medicinal material is mainly produced in Jilin, Liaoning, and Heilongjiang province. The product from Fusong County of Jilin province is the best in quality. Its head is usually removed and it is sliced for use. The medicinal properties of renshen are sweet and slightly bitter in flavor, warm in nature, and attributive to the spleen, lung, and heart meridian. Functions of renshen are invigorate renal qi, strengthen qi of spleen and lung, promote production of the body fluids to quench thirst, and calm the mind to promote intelligence. The indications of renshen are as follows. First, for collapse syndrome, due to qi deficiency manifest as shortness of breath, fatigue, feeble pulse, extreme weakness after severe disease, prolonged illness, heavy blood loss, or severe vomiting. It is recommended to steal a thick decoction of single ginseng in large amount, which is called Du Shen Tang, for yang depletion such as qi collapse with sweating and cold extremities. It is used together with foods named Shen Fu Tang. It is applied for deficiency of the spleen manifest as fatigue, poor appetite, fullness in upper abdomen or diarrhea, and qi deficiency with weakness caused by various factors. It is usually used together with baizhu, fulin, zhigancao, named Sijunzi Tang. It is applied for deficiency of lung qi, manifested as shortness of breath, weakness, feeble pulse, and spontaneous perspiration. It is usually used with Hu Tao Ren, Wu Wei Zi, and Ge Jie, such as Renshen Ge Jie San. In the case with chronic cough and bloody sputum due to consumptive disease, it is used together with Ziwan and Ejiao, such as Ziwan Tang. It is applied for diabetes with thirst due to consumption of the body fluids. For febrile disease with consumption of both qi and body fluids, manifested as excessive sweating, shortness of breath, or weak pulse. It is usually used together with Mai Men Dong, Wu Wei Zi, such as Sheng Mai San. For diabetes with thirst and frequent micturition, it is usually together with Sheng Di Huang and Xuan Sen, Mai Men Dong, and Tianhua Fen. It is applied for deficiency of qi and blood, resulting in failure of the heart to nourish, manifested as palpitation, amnesia, insomnia, or weakness. It is used together with Dang Gui, Suan Zao Ren, Long Yan Rou, because of its action of replenishing heart qi and soothing the mind, such as 龟皮汤. It is applied for deficiency of both qi and blood, or syndrome of blood deficiency. In addition, it is also recommended to treat impotence due to kidney deficiency in combination with some young invigorating tonics. 5 to 10 grams is used in decoction. It should be decocted individually on the mild fire and mixed with decoction of other herbs when drinking. Contraindicated for the schizophrenia and heat syndrome without qi deficiency. It is incompatible with 藜芦、五灵脂 and 皂荚. Turnip and tea should be avoided in the course of treatment in case the effect is tonic effects. The other herb we will learn for invigorating qi is 黄芪. It mainly grows in Inner Mongolia, Shanxi, Gansu, and Heilongjiang province. It is harvested in spring and autumn, sliced and dried with removal of head and small roots. It's used crudely or roasted with honey for clinical application. Its medicinal properties are sweet in flavor, slight, warm in nature, and attributive to the spleen and lung meridians. The functions of 黄芪 are as follows. Replenish qi to invigorate yang, benefit the lung to strengthen the body, promote diuresis and relieve edema, relieve skin infection and promote tissue regeneration. It is used for the syndrome with qi deficiency of spleen and lung, and visceral pertussis due to spleen qi deficiency, manifested as fatigue and weakness caused by prolonged illness. It is used together with 人参, such as 参芪膏. It's applied for cough due to lung deficiency. Superficies of schizophrenia with profuse sweating or night sweating. For deficiency of lung qi with cough or shortness of breath or dyspnea, it is frequently used with 紫菀, 五味子. It is applied for this transformation of water due to deficiency of qi with facial edema and dyspnea, and it's used together every time with 防己, 白术, such as 防己黄芪汤. It is remarkably effective for edema from chronic nephritis with presence of protein in urine for long term. For numbness of limbs and hemiplegia due to deficiency of qi and stagnation of blood, it's often used with 桂枝, 白芍, such as 黄芪桂枝五物汤, or used with 红花, 桃仁, such as 补阳还五汤. 10 to 15 grams or up to 30 to 60 grams is used crudely in general, but honey roasted one is selected for the purpose of replenishing qi and invigorating yang. That's all for today. See you next time.